hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Laundry Room Podcast. I know it's been a while. I have been away, working hard, doing my bits, flying the air and doing all my things. Sorry for the delay. It's been ages, I know, but life's lifing and all of that sort of shit. But I do really appreciate you sticking with me and listening in. And if this is your first time listening, well then welcome along. I hope you love tangents. I hope you love good crack, and I hope you love offensive banter, because this is the place it's happening. And as I always say, if you are easily offended, don't give a fuck. Before we get into this week's episode, how the hell are you all doing? I hope you're well, because I am doing very well myself. Busy. Every week you can catch me at Union Street. Don't forget, Union Street Bar, 7 until 10 is my lovely, fabulous cabaret show, where I am joined every week by Karma Violet, Becca Boots, Domino Drake, and Sin. It's fabulous. You'll love it. It's comedy, it's crack. We give away drinks. It's great. And also, don't forget, we've got shows with Paletta Stiletta and Trudy Sumptuous. We are at the Balmoral Hotel with the Drag Brunch Bunch, end of April. So if you're looking a day out, you want to have a bit of crack with drag queens, then come and see us, Balmoral Hotel. Get onto the website and grab yourself some tickets. It's going to be great. Also, while I've got you here, before we go into the episode, I've got my Roxy Tumble Dryer t-shirts out now. Yes, they are absolutely gorgeous. They are retro rock t-shirts. Pictures are available on my Instagram and Facebook, all those social media things. They're £14. They come in all shapes and sizes. And of course, if you want to order one, all you simply have to do is give me a shout online on Instagram or Facebook with your name and address and dates, and I will get one sent straight out to you. What's coming up? My God, we're literally now creeping into the summer already. There's a choir turning the night. Sound like an old woman when I'm saying that, for fuck's sake. Like, what way am I getting on at the age of 35? But yeah, there actually is. It's giving me those good summer vibe feelings. You know, when the sun's coming through at 8 in the morning, it's waking you up. You're feeling good. You're like, let's get out of bed and let's wash ourselves today for the fourth time in a week. Or whatever the fuck that meant, I don't know. But yeah, it's just giving you a wee spring in your step, and it's fantastic. Of course, guys, as well, I would love to hear a wee bit more from you if you are listening. Just simply write in the comments where you're listening to, if you are listening to it on YouTube, if you're having a listen on wherever the hell you listen to the podcast. I don't even know where you could be listening, on a CB radio over in the Balkans. Who the hell knows? I don't know. But wherever you're listening to, wherever you want to comment, whether you want to be on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, let us know. Let us know. It's me. I love how I always say us, as if, like, you know, there's a whole team here. It's just me sitting in my drag room with a microphone. But yeah, let me know what you're up to. Let me know a bit of crack. Write in, tell me your stories, tell me your banter, tell me your problems, whatever. It gives me something to talk about. It gives me a wee bit of crack to have with you guys as well. It's a little bit of giving, a little bit of tuning, a little bit of throwing. All of that. Anyway, we'll shut up the fuck up now. We'll let you listen to this week's episode. I am absolutely over the moon with this one. It's been in the works for a long time, and we're now finally getting it out there. I am joined by the biggest boss bitch from an island far away from us. That did sound Irish and Jamaican at the same time, but I tell you fucking what, please put your hands together from your houses, clap your thighs together, you fat hairs. It's the one and only boss bitch, Brandy from Sparkles.
Am I the biggest? Because I'm on Manjaro now, so I've lost a lot of weight.
No, wait, like I'm like the biggest is in like, yes, the biggest bitch, not like,
oh, I think you meant like the fattest. Used to be the fattest.
No,
Not anymore. Rain is the fattest on the cast.
The shit of it all, bitch. How the hell are you doing? Are you well?
I'm very, very well. How are you, my darling?
I am fabulous. It's great to finally get you on here.
Well, it's been a fucking while, hasn't it? So can I swear?
Like, I was over in January, and I was like, right, we'll do it. And here we are in what? March.
Exactly. Well, we're nearly in April now.
I know. We call it drag queen time.
Exactly. Late.
It's
all of my drag queens late every night.
I'm always on time. I'm a fucking stickler for time.
Are you on time?
Always. I'm there.
I was in the army. I don't know if you know this.
But that was on my line of questioning.
So yes, well, I was in the army, but we were taught in the army 5 minutes before you, 5 minutes before you, 5 minutes. So I'm always on time.
Same. I would like to be at the gig about 1:45. Say I start at 7 o'clock. I like to arrive about 10 to, have a cigarette, make sure I have a drink, 2 shots, ignore people when they come over to talk to me, and then I jump into the DJ box. I'm like, let's go.
Exactly. And not to drag my drag queens, I love them all. I love you all dearly if you're going to listen to this. But we say 9:15 out, and then we go in about 2:15. They come out at 9:20, and then they're always trying to get in about 2 o'clock. I'm like, no, you were late out. So
You're late out. Oh my God. So all those hours. So
Sick.
how many hours a night do you guys do then whenever it comes like
It's a lot, and to be honest, Gran Canaria, it's not great pay. We pay a lot in taxes and bills and whatever. We don't need to talk about all that bullshit. But they don't get paid enough for what they do. They
yeah.
work. They come out about 9:15, and then we go in about 2:15. But obviously, there's like the rehearsals and then getting ready. So they're there from like 6 o'clock. It's a
Yeah, 'cause
long, long night, and it's
you're
five
already
nights a
there
week for
as
most of
from
them.
6 o'clock. So while we're all in our hotels getting fingered, well, some people
Exactly.
use it all
Have you
rehearsing.
been to basement?
Oh my God.
You
No,
have been to basement.
one place we have not went, I think out of fear.
Oh, really? You've not been? Oh my God, you need to go.
The last time we were over in January, you just took us by the hand and went straight to Kiki. I was like, okay, nowhere else
Oh
to
my
go.
God, that was crazy. And we went, no, we went to center stage first. Do you remember?
Yes, because you
No,
were.
no, no, no. We're not going to go into it.
We're not going to say a word of but something went on.
Oh, it's
It
just
was
a
the
bit of
next day. I
drama.
walked past the area and was like, "Oh my God, those lobsters tank!" And then I was like, "This is where the shit went down."
This
Okay,
is where it all went down.
like there's lobsters clapping their claws. Last night there was claws. It was all
But we
yeah,
had a hoot. Oh my God, it was wild.
I see. That was one of the nights of the holiday. I was like, "What the fuck?" I woke up the next day. And went, what? How did we get here?
I hate it when people like you lot come over because I'm like, I'm not drinking tonight. I'm not going out. And then, yeah, it just all goes upside down an
And then
hour
it's
into
like,
the shift.
we're like, "Take a shot." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." Then let's go and see Armani be sexy, and then boom, you
Ah,
fucking
exactly. It just all
end up
goes a bit
wherever.
wild.
I love it. But tell me, my first question for you is, my God, why am I being telephoned by everybody tonight right now when I'm trying to record? Um, how the hell did you get into drag? How the hell did you get to Gran Canaria? Tell me your
Do you know
story.
I hate drag. Hate it. I hate doing makeup. And I probably am the worst drag queen because I just hate doing makeup. I hate getting in drag. I just can't wait to get out of it as soon as I get into it.
I hate getting into drag.
But
It's the
so I
process
moved
that
to
I
Gran Canaria 7 years ago. It's probably around now, 7 years ago. Um, I've been to Gran Canaria the once, but I've never been to Sparkles. So I messaged some friend that I'd met in Gran Canaria before. I said, "Do you know if there's any jobs going?" And he said, "Yeah, there's one in Sparkles." I said, "Oh, where's that?" So he got me in touch. I went up and yeah, become a waiter there. And then I was a waiter there for about a year, year and a half. Left Sparkles, went down to Ricky's for a year.
Oh,
And then I just before I left Ricky's, COVID was happening. So I was leaving Ricky's and I was like, what do I do? COVID's like happening. So I worked for my friend, Chris Pauly, who lives on the island.
living on the
He sells
island.
like tickets and blah,
Oh,
blah, blah.
do you want to come on a
And
boat trip?
then about a year into COVID, Sparkles, they went bust. And I was like, I've got a bit of money. My dad's got a bit of money. Let's try and do something. Let's keep it going instead of just letting it go because it is a huge like staple in Gran Canaria.
Oh, it
Everyone
really,
knows Sparkles.
it's a fantastic space as well. Like looking at it
It's
as me
it's
as a
brilliant.
drag queen businessman too, I'm like, that place is fucking great.
So yeah, I said to my dad, I said he's always wanted a bar abroad. I was like, I'm here. Let's try and do it. So we went 50-50 and bought it. And then we opened, and what a fucking shit show it was. Oh my God, it was dreadful.
Oh, fuck off.
Um,
What went
it,
down?
it was just terrible. I'd never run a show. I'd never done drag. So it was pretty crazy for us to open a drag bar. But I
Um,
was like, oh, I'd worked in Sparkles for a year and a half. I know what happens. And I was like, oh,
yeah, like I've watched the
well,
girls get
out of my
ready.
depth. So I was like, let's just try it. And then about a year and a half into it, Brexit obviously was like a huge thing going on.
Yeah.
So we couldn't employ anyone from the UK. We had to get queens from like Northern Ireland, Ireland, but not many people wanted to come over at the time because of COVID and everything.
Yeah, it was a
So I
bit
was like, let's
all that
just
fucking
try
stuff.
and get into drag and see what happens. Let's just try it.
And
And
here
then,
you
yeah,
are now, all
here
these.
I am now.
Fuck. Do you still hate it?
I hate it. I fucking hate it. At first, I was like, this is so much fun. I want to do this every night. And now I'm like, no, if I get the chance to miss a night, I'm going to miss a night.
Girl, you are singing from my prayer book. It is like, yeah, it's great when you're kind of in it and you're doing it, but the getting ready, the process, everything behind it fucking fries my
Do you
skull.
know, like 95% of the time in the show, I do have a fucking wild time and I love it. I do love on stage at that time. I love it.
Absolutely.
But getting into all the drag, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm like, I cannot wait to get out of this.
Straight up. Yes, as she walks in around the Umbo Centre in a cowboy hat with full face of makeup.
It's because so that is I'm just like, right, I'm going out now because
Yeah.
people like you are there. So I'm like, I hate when if people want me to go out, if I take my face off, that's like, right, I'm going home now because I've just
Yeah.
spent 20 minutes getting out of it.
That's where
So
you
I'm
start to go
not in the mood
downhill.
anymore. So I'm
Yeah.
like, if I'm going out, let's just take the drag off, keep the face on, and just quickly let's just get out and keep drinking because I just need to stay in the mood.
Just in the way.
I'm very much if I'm very quick to lose my mood.
Same, me too. If I'm like, yes, I'll go out, and then somebody annoys me or something, or come off, and I'm like, I'm way home. I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is it. So
Exactly.
sometimes it's to say, just stay and drag, let's go and get a shot. And then I'm like, let's stay for another hour.
So yeah, I'm like, keep the face on. If I need a haircut, shove any hat on that I can see up there, cowboy hat, whether it's Master of the House, horrible, like Oliver Twist on Papa. I'm just chucking it on and going out.
And away you go. Fucking right. Um, what's it like working on an island like Gran Canaria? Is there competition for the bar? Is there like
Oh,
dragons,
there
all
is
this sort of shit?
competition. Like, obviously, we try not to make a thing of it,
Yeah,
but there is competition, of course, like Ricky's and Sparkles. Ricky's was before Sparkles.
it's been
Sparkles
there
came
longer.
after. Dinah, Andy, and Tammy, who created Sparkles, they worked in Ricky's.
Yeah, is that
They all left
Andy?
Ricky's. Andy Martin,
Yes,
did you see the TikTok of him recently
yes, I did.
in Blackpool with his wig being ripped off?
Yes, somebody ripped
Brilliant.
the wig off, and he was like, "Fucking my
It's
hair."
not brilliant, by the way.
It's
It's not good. That shouldn't happen.
awful, but
However, it's hilarious.
I would have been doing what like TR Sky done and just smack the fucker in the face. I've done that
Oh
so
my
many
God, that
like
slap. The
crack.
noise of that slap was brilliant.
I love it. It's like, darling, don't fucking tap. I'm like, yes, fucking
But
bitch.
anyway, so yeah, they then left Ricky's, they created Sparkles. What was the question? I can't
Right.
remember what I was
Well, no,
going
this
with
is the
this.
podcast of tangents. So yes,
Where was we going with this
just
anyway?
like,
What was the question?
how did you begin? That was basically how did we start? But yeah, this is good. Keep on. We're going to. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Wrong. Yeah, so this is me. The podcast of tangents. I just go off and this is what people love to listen to. But we were talking about
Exactly. Shine.
competition on the island, and then
Oh yes. So yeah, they left Ricky's, they created Sparkles, and then they did have a bit of beef because they left Ricky's, and for years and years and years, none of them ever spoke. They never went to like each other's bar.
oh
But then I worked for Ricky's, so then I knew the new owners because there is no owners of Ricky's now. I knew them. I worked with them.
right,
And then when we first opened, I think they took the Sparkles girls that were still on the island. So Michael and Vanity, they took them.
yeah,
So
Michael.
I had a bit of like resentment because of that, because I just had to start from nothing.
Yeah,
And then there was always a bit of like jealousy, especially from my part, because we weren't doing great and they were doing amazing.
yeah,
And not to shade them now, but it's kind of flipped and we're in a really good position. Not that they're not in a good position, they're in a great position. But if you look, you will see how busy we are and how
yeah.
fantastic the show is.
I was just about to say, it was like funny enough. When we were over in the island, some of our friends we were meeting them later in the night, and we're like, "We'll meet you at Ricky's." And then I was like, "Okay, that's fine. We're at Sparkles. Come up when you're ready." They arrive within 10 minutes, and we're like, "Yeah, that was yeah, we'll come here."
Something.
Okay, saying nothing.
But you know, it's old school British comedy drag, and
I
there's
love
not a
that.
lot of old school British comedy drag anymore due to Drag Race.
No,
And
the
it's
fact
nice
that
to go and see it. It is. I've not been in a long, long time. However, the owners of Ricky's did come to Sparkles last week, so I
oh
will go and show my face down there at some point.
oh yes, you have to get that
Um,
cowboy hat on, girl, and slide
but
down.
yeah, there's definitely no like, there's no really beef. There's some drag queens that don't get on with other drag queens. There's me and one drag queen down there that can't stand the face of each other,
Mhm.
but that happens in every walk of life, you know?
Is that the one from that night?
No, that's not one.
No, there's a few. Oh yeah, we'll have to talk offline. Oh, tell me them all. Yeah, of course. That's pretty normal about beef between drag queens. Some like
Exactly.
I hate people too. We all do.
Exactly.
It's life. It's life. We
I
love
want to know who you hate.
my father. That's about it. Do you want? I actually don't. I just really dislike queens that do drag just because it's the thing.
The thing, it's the new thing of like
I see
human
some
hair
dick on
and
TV
doing
do
the
it, so
splits.
I'm fierce, and it's like right, okay. And then because people like myself doing it for like 15 years, and then look you up and down like you're shit. I'm like, bitch, you will not be doing this
That's,
in 6 months'
and
time, and then
I
in six
think
months' time, they're nowhere to be seen.
you were talking about this on your podcast with someone, and it's when drag queens go to a drag show and look at you like shit, and it's like, why are you here?
Why are you
Just go
here?
home. You know, I go to a drag show and I will put it on all social medias. I clap, I cheer, I
Same.
scream. Like, what's the point of going to a drag show if you're not going to enjoy it?
Like when we came over, we were probably the loudest motherfucker. Let's go.
And I think I said it on the mic as well. I was like, it's
We
so
did.
nice because there was a few drag
We
queens as well. I
did.
think was the Newcastle drag scene in when you
Yes,
were
was it
here.
what was her name? Miss Tasty?
Miss Tasty, was she there? Oh, so yes. So there was a few. So there was the scene from Lincoln. You had Miss Tasty, Daphne Gale, I think it is. There's a few from there. Then you had the Belfast Queens, and then you had Gladys Duffy, Mother Tucker, a few Newcastle Queens, and all of you were just incredible to have in the show.
Oh my, we
It's
didn't
just
even know that we
refreshing.
were all there. It was like a whole drag queen
I think
convention.
it's what is it quiet in January? Was it January? It's
January, yeah, we
quiet, so
usually
it's
that's
like the
our time
time for
to
everyone to come to Gran Canaria.
that's usually our time to let's fuck off every year.
Yeah,
Go down. So it's already planned for January coming, but I'm like, I want to go out before it. I want to come over and do a show, darling.
we need to do it
I know, just put me up in somewhere and I'll be happy.
in basement.
Oh my God,
You
yes,
will get fingered
that's
before
where me
while
and
you're
Rusty,
getting ready. You'll be fingered.
like, that's where me and Rusty stayed, wasn't it?
Is that where did you stay there?
The bungalows.
Yes,
Oh my God, yes. Sorry, yes. I was thinking about somewhere else. Oh no, you said bungalow.
yes. So and there's
Yes,
dark rooms at the back of the bungalows.
yes, and the rotating table and the fact that there is a
The
sling
rotating table, the
room.
lazy Susan.
The lazy Susan. Oh, I loved her. She was great for lunch. We served a buffet around it. We're like, anybody want an egg?
I love it.
I
Not that
love
I
the
love
fact
all of that, but I love that you were there.
we were there. Oh my God, me and Rusty could tell you from story. We loved it. We thought it was hilarious because we used the sling for drying our towels and laundry.
Stop it. In the living room. There's a sling in the living room, isn't there?
Of course, just hanging there casually.
Fantastic. Imagine just walking into a bungalow. You have no idea. You just book it. You walk into this living room. There's just a sling in the middle of the room.
And it's like,
Fantastic.
darling, what's this for? I'm like, I do believe it's for drying things or keeping your
It's
Spanish meat. I'm like, yes, chorizo swing, sir.
it's like at Axel Beach. The amount of people that come to me and say, I've just booked this hotel and I've got there and there's a door. Is it a door sign? And it says, please disturb.
Yes, yes.
Please come inside
Come on.
now.
The door is on the latch. I love those. There's literally like every. I think it's Trudy Scrumptious stayed in like Ritual in Tormelinas, and then it's just like yeah, the doors are just swinging. I'm like, oh bitch,
Crazy.
I love it. But so yeah, you're so far you are loving life, enjoying it on the island,
I'm enjoying it.
on the
It's
island.
7 years, but I'm enjoying it.
Girl, 7 years, you're making money. That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Business at the end of the day, isn't it? Just it's like yes, fair enough. We get to you get to dress up at night and have fun, but it's also business. And
Yeah.
the basement itself, do you guys also run that, or is that something
So
separate?
that's my partner's. He's 50-50 with his friend.
Ah,
It's nothing to do with me. People always say like, "Oh, can I do this in Kiki?" And I'm like, "It's nothing to do with me, girl. It's my
yeah,
partner." And he
that's your
wouldn't get involved in Sparkles either.
yeah. So
So, yeah.
that's your bed. He's and your partner's a DJ, isn't that right?
He is a DJ. He was in S Club 7. He was the bass guitarist for S Club 7.
Oh my God, no way.
He's very musical. He does sound and lights for us. And yeah, he DJs.
I think I've seen him when we were over a couple of times. He looks
He,
grumpy.
he's miserable. He's not. People, so
I
I speak to like my girls about this, Simone and Amy. I say, it's a front. I think he's like social and he's got social anxiety and all that. So I
yeah.
think he just puts on a front of being grumpy and miserable just to kind of not have to speak to people.
Yeah, no, if he's listening to this, no, you do not look grumpy. I'm sure you're fucking lovely. I think I have I have a resting face, especially out of drag and when I'm in work, because obviously working as a cabin crew as well, that my face just looks like, don't come near me. It is
Same,
the Botox as well on my forehead that
same.
just,
Someone said to me the other day, they were like, "Are you pissed off with me?" And I'm like, "No, it's just my face."
I have no movement. And that's why I grind my eyebrows higher and everything and trying. I'm like, yeah, no, I've an expression then once I'm dressed up. But yeah, I just look at you like, yes.
Do you know what
Well,
I love about you? Have you seen Spy Kids?
Spy Kids.
Have
I
you
think
seen
I
the
probably
film?
years
It's
ago.
fantastic. It's a kids film, but it's fantastic. Have you? There's the third one. So they go into like this game, and they go
Right.
in, and they've got like this front. So like you're in drag, and then they come out of the game, and they look completely different. And you, you go into drag, look like this gorgeous woman, and then you come out looking like this geeky boy.
Yeah, like hello, hi, how are you? Yep. And it just turns around. People go, "You are not." I'd be flying on the aircraft and going to places, and I had these girls go, "Excuse me," and I'm like, "Yes," thinking, "Oh, they're going to start shit." I'm like, "Yes." And they're like, "Are you Roxy Tumbledore?" And I was like, "How did you know?" And it's like, "It's your eyes." I was like, "What?" I was like, "You have these eyes that like fucking look into your soul." I was like, "No, I don't. Don't give a shit. I'm blind."
But I honestly don't think you look at all the same. Whereas obviously there's drag queens that look completely the same, but you
Oh,
look so different.
there is some girls you kind of go, "Is the makeup in the room with us?" Or like, "What are you smoking, bitch?" Actually, I must say, when we came over to, I keep saying the island. I can't stop getting that out of my the island.
It is the
Polly,
island.
Polly Glamorous, like out of drag. I was like,
Oh,
who the fuck's this?
love, love,
Absolutely,
love, love.
absolutely love her with all my heart. She's fucking fantastic. She was coming
I'm a
over to
non-binary diva.
the Wino Diva.
No, no, non-binary diva.
Sorry, they said Wino Diva.
She is a wino diva as well. She loves a wine, a Mercadona wine. She loves that.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Fuck,
I love her so much. She's
she's a
so
fantastic.
fucking talented.
What a singer.
What a singer. Oh my God, so, so good.
She's absolutely fantastic and really funny as well. I do love her little the way she does these little sort of quit like she doesn't give a shit, but really I love it. Like half hours, but it's so funny.
I think you learn so much doing a bar like Sparkles where you have to do everything. You learn so much.
Yep.
And watching girls come over to the island that haven't really done anything before other than just a couple of numbers,
Yeah.
and then learn to how to host and do everything. And you see the growth on people like Polly. Oh my God, it's so good to see.
It's
It's
fantastic. I
incredible.
actually have to give a shout out to Rosebud. I remember her from
Oh, love
Belfast,
her.
and it's the same sort of story. She's just done a couple of gigs and stuff. And then when we came over in January, I have said to her, and I've messaged her loads, I like, "You're fucking fantastic. You look amazing. You can
She
do
is fantastic.
everything."
There's just a bit of, I think it's an age thing of when you say something on the mic and you're trying to be funny, but it sometimes comes across as quite bitchy. I
Yeah,
think
there's
Rosebud needs to get out of that a little bit, but
just
she
a wee
is
tonal
so
thing
fantastic.
sometimes. Isn't it? It's like your tone where you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Because there's times I say things and I go, oh fuck, and then
same. I'm
I
like, oh
smile
shit, did I
or
did
go,
I come across a bit rude then?
yeah, and then sometimes you
But
do.
Rosebud is, oh my God, so so good, and the amount of work she puts in
Oh,
is, it's incredible.
she's absolutely. You've got a fab. I must say, sir, you've got a fantastic team down there. You really do. Big shout out to Dynamite. Like, if he just fucking kills me.
Love.
Oh,
Love, love, love her. She's
hilarious.
never changed anything in probably done drag for 30 years, and she's never changed a thing. She's done them numbers for 30 years, that makeup for 30 years. Everything is just the same, but it's fucking brilliant.
I have a video on my phone. I was like, send this message. Go, show me your pit flops. I was like, "Rah!" Just fucking hilarious, brilliant. And that's my sort of drag. I love that. I'm like, I love that old sort of old school, um, like the cruising number she does behind the brick wall.
Love her.
I love
That
that. I'm like,
toilet number. But I think you and Dinah are quite similar as well. Like you don't really care, which I love. And the way the world's going now, it's like you can't say a fucking word. You can't
no,
say this, you can't say that. But I just love when drag queens go on a mic and they just say whatever they want to say. And it's like, if you don't like it, that's your fucking problem. That's not my problem.
absolutely. Before I start any show, I go, please be aware if I do say anything that may upset you, offend you, or annoy you in any way, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly, same. And I'm
It's a
like, the
laugh.
door is there. Leave now
And
because you
then
will be offended.
like literally 2 weeks ago, I done a hen party for a girl I called Hot Wheels. She was in a wheelchair 2 years ago at a Christmas party. Fucking loved me and booked me for her hen party. And I asked her, which and who's going to wheel you up the aisle, my darling, on your big day?
That is
Fucking
fucking brilliant. Have
love.
you seen that video where the bride's in in a wheelchair and it's the DJ plays a song? What? It's an Ed Sheeran song. It's like when your legs don't work like they used to. It's so good.
Oh my God. I actually was like, I wish she would book me for the wedding entertainment because that would be the first number I would do. I'm like, when your legs don't work like they used to before. And I'd be in a black dress, but little fake legs made out of tights hanging.
That's brilliant.
I'm already putting it together for coming over to the island. I'll be in a
The
wheelchair.
island.
Yeah, I'm coming to the island for a wheelchair. So we're going to take a short break in the podcast right now. We're going to move to a very short break, folks, but we'll speak to you in just a second. Welcome back, folks, to the Laundry Room podcast, where I am joined by the one and only Miss Brandy from Sparkles in Gran Canaria.
I'm here. All
All right, girl, how are you?
right, girl, we're back.
Thanks for staying with us. We're miles apart, but in the room together. It's wonderful.
We're together. We're connected
Together
spiritually.
connected. That was a phone, some phone's fucking tagline, but there's my brain operating in weird ways. So before the break, we were just talking about how you got yourself into the world of drag, how you just ended up there. But you did mention to me before that you were in the army.
I
The
was for
fuck did
4 years. Oh my God, I know. I don't know how it happened because I think I knew I was gay when I was at school.
Right.
And then I wasn't a bad kid. I was all right. But I got put in. Do you have isolation in Northern Ireland?
Yeah, yeah, they were like, you're going to fucking
So I
this.
got put in isolation, I think, for a week. I can't remember what I did. But when I was in isolation, there was a careers fair going on. So you had to go around and speak to all these different careers. But I wasn't allowed to go with the other classes. I had to do it by myself. So they made me go and speak to everyone individually.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what do I do? And then I was just speaking to someone from the army and they're like, this isn't this. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just try something different. And I was the first year in school where you had to stay in education. And I was like, I do not want to stay in education. So you had to stay at, what was it, sixth form or college, or you had an apprenticeship. So I was like, let's just join the army. That's an option.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
did that.
And were you loving the men, or is it kind of like,
Not really, because when you join, so I joined at 16, you get put in Harrogate College. So it's an army training school.
yes, I think I've
But
seen
everybody's the same age. And me, I love a daddy. I love anyone over 40.
yeah.
So everyone was like 16 to 18, and I was like, absolutely not. And then when I left there, you got mixed with everyone, and there was a few nice people, but never really looked because I think I was a bit too worried.
Yeah, just in case anybody finds out.
Yeah,
Like,
it's very gay though, the army.
yeah,
So
I
you
think
have
so.
like initiations. When you move to like a new base, you get initiated, and a lot of it's like, "Oh, suck this person off as a joke."
Um,
I
Did you
know.
have any initiations?
I had an initiation, but it wasn't sucking anyone off. I was gutted. I was like, "Oh, I just want that." So when I moved to York, we went on a bar crawl, and it was horrendous. They made me drink, so I got like a jug, and they put every single spirit that was behind the bar in this jug, a bit of orange juice, and made me fucking down it. I
Oh,
think I
fuck.
died.
Oh my God. I actually used to work in a nightclub here in Belfast, and people did that. They're like, oh, it's his birthday. Make the most disgusting drink. I was like, okay.
It's ridiculous. I like, do you know when people like, especially in Gran Canaria, they make it too strong. I'm like, and I want to enjoy my drink. I don't want to like
Yeah.
gag on it every fucking time I have a drink. I'm
This
like,
is what
make
I
it
love about
nice.
Sparkles. You guys have bigger glasses, or the proper wee thin, which I call Spanish drinking glasses, where a double goes into it and it's the splash of mixer. It's see through, and two of them, and you're licking the wall thinking it's an old man. But the bigger
To be fair, a
glasses,
lot
you're
of it's
like,
ice.
yeah, it's just big cubes of ice. I'm like, I can't fucking see. But the bigger glasses, I was like, girls, give me one of the bigger glasses, some orange juice, boom, I'm fine. I like a vodka and orange juice. And some places in Spain actually squeeze the juice fresh. And oh my God, I'm in my fucking element then. I'm like, look,
Oh, no, I won't want that.
see, so fucking nice, so good. Very hard to get in Gran Canaria, to be fair. I think I got it one place and nearly fucking passed. In a Chinese, actually. Chinese
In the try,
restaurant.
oh no, that's the worst place to have it as well.
Oh, it was that? No, it was the best. They
But
did.
it's like when you go to the UK, when obviously I've lived here for how long? You go to the UK now and it's like £10 a double, and the double you can't even taste it.
I know.
I hate
It's
it.
awful. I usually bring my own drink with me to my gigs, and then people go, "Do you want? Do you want stuff?" I was like, "Buy me shots of Jägermeister. Send it my way."
Oh, I used to have a shot of, so when I first moved to Gran Canaria, obviously the shot is just the thing. You have a shot every single night.
Yes.
Moved over and I was like, I'm weak. I'll have a caramel vodka. And then they like build you up and build you up. So I was having shots of Jaeger, and then now I just can't drink it anymore. It's rotten. I have a
Oh,
red aftershock or a baby Guinness.
that's all I have is the Jägermeister. When people go, I was like, "Get me a Jägermeister. Do you want Red Bull?" I was like, "Fuck off." Just Jägermeister on its own. I'm like, I am
Nah,
German. It is my medicine.
not anymore. Can't
Oh,
do it.
Although I do like a caramel vodka, I was a bit of a pussy over. I was like, I can't, not these shots. Give me a caramel vodka. It's fucking good. I like it.
But it makes me sick now as well, caramel vodka. Just the taste is it's too sweet.
Yeah, you kind of know when like going caramel vodka or anything creamy is not my one. I'm like that is gonna fucking make me sick.
Yeah.
There's a couple of weeks ago I was performing like a Whitney Houston, like giving it the full Armani treatment, the fucking oh baby tonight, giving it everything. Trudy Scrumptious flies over with the tequila rose. I take the shot mid number as if like the audience don't know what we're doing, but she's doing, it's like they do up at Funny Boys. Somebody gives her a shot and she necks it. 5 minutes later, I had to go into the back. I was like, I'm fucking burning inside.
And she's so calm and composed when she has that shot.
I know.
I have a shot on stage, I'm like, bleh, bleh, like being sick. The other week we were doing Girls Aloud, and I was walking down the aisleway, and Gary, one of the waiters, had a tray of shots, and I thought they were Jaeger, and I thought, you know what, it's not that bad. I'll have it. I'll just take the shot. I always take it off the tray, just to try and be funny.
Yeah, like
So I necked this Jaeger, and it was Ramazzotti, and it was the most disgusting thing I've tried in my life. And I was
oh,
on stage doing Girls Aloud, like gagging the whole time. I don't know
dude,
how Armani can stand there and just like act like
continue.
it's nothing.
She is girls made of steel.
She is.
Is made of steel. She's actually fantastic. Just to watch, I'm just like, look at that bitch.
She's just so fucking beautiful. I went to see her last night and just on stage, it's like, how can you be this goddamn gorgeous?
I
I'm
know, and
sweating, I'm crying.
yes, and she is just fucking boom. Look at that. I'm like, that's how it's done. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right, and that's it right
Yeah.
there. I'm like, hats off
I
for
can't believe we've gone from the army to Armani. Like it's just,
her.
how have we got here?
Oh, you're gonna have to send this to her and let her know that she's
I know, I'm gonna.
her number one fan from Belfast just absolutely loves her. I even watched a documentary about her on YouTube. I was like, oh my God, she's
In the Spanish one,
yes.
did you watch it in Spanish?
Fucking right, I did. I read the subtitles
Fuck's
and I can speak a bit of
sake.
Spanish, so I was able to be like, "Apa te sientes Romani?" No, I don't know.
You're
Yeah, like
fucking wild.
on the plane, I like to speak Spanish just to to surprise
Can you
them.
speak Spanish?
Yeah, like señores pasajeros, bienvenidos a bordo. Este
Oh
vuelo con
my,
destino a
is
Gran
that
Canaria.
Spanish? Are you just making that up?
No, I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome on board your flight
Oh my
departing to Gran
God.
Canaria.
7 years. I can't, I can speak it, but I get so the Canarians are really judgmental. So if you get one word wrong, they're
Mm.
laughing at you and like,
They're
no,
like,
it's this. And I'm like, well, I don't want to fucking speak to you now in Spanish. I'll speak in English and you can listen
Canarian
to
is so
me.
different to I speak Andalusian, which is
Spanish.
like southern Spain, Malaga, Alicante, blah, blah, blah. And then I can
Yeah,
speak that and get hola, buenos dias. And they're like, "Say, your Spanish is very good." I'm like, gracias. Not gracias.
I did learn it for I think a year. So I can read and write it perfectly, I think. But
Yeah, I can
speaking
pick
it,
bits
it's
up
just a
and
bit different.
sometimes you get a bit like, oh my God, is this taxi driver going to think I'm a dick? I'm like, hola, en el aeropuerto, por favor. It's like anyone can
Yeah,
say
they just and they laugh at you as well. And it's like, oh, fuck off. I'm not going to try anymore.
that. I'm trying to make an effort, you bitch. Like, come to my bar, I'll tell you in fucking Spanish.
But the
Sometimes
thing is in the Umber as well, though, it's like everybody's English, German, or Dutch. So you don't really speak Spanish. And that was the thing when I was learning it, I was reading and writing it with my tutor, but I couldn't speak it because no one was speaking Spanish in the Umbo.
yeah, so it's like, how do I practice this? You just go,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
fuck. What, I just had a brain fart there. I was like, we were talking about, yeah, the army. So, yeah.
The army.
And how long did you stay in the army for? Sorry.
So I did 4 years. So I started in Harrogate and then I moved down to Blandford, which is in like Bournemouth and Poole. And then that was my last part of my training. And then you get sent to a unit to just do absolutely fuck all. You do nothing.
You do
So
nothing.
you do nothing. So you get sent there, and obviously because you've done all your training,
Yeah.
and the next part is just like looking after like. So my job was to have a Land Rover, and I had all the communications. You drive around, you like communicate between the medics and the infantry, the front line, and you set up communications between everyone. So all we did was just look after this Land Rover. It was nothing. So I
Maybe
was in York. And they were like, we need two people to go to Northern Ireland and recruit. And I was like, I'm so bored here. Let me go. So I was like, I went to Northern Ireland and it was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I'm standing on the streets of Belfast, Coleraine. We didn't go to Derry. Where else did we go? We went to a few places and people are just throwing shit at us while we're trying to recruit people for the British Army in Northern Ireland.
Yeah, they're like, fuck you. It's either Catholics or Protestants.
So
You're
yeah, I
fucking.
just had 6 months of abuse in Northern Ireland, which was a bit more fun because I was doing something.
Yeah, there was something to do. It was like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
actually doing something here.
And then I went back to York and then I left after 4 years
To become a woman on stage.
to become a woman on stage. Can you believe it? A soldier,
Do
now
you
turned drag queen.
do you ever stay in contact with anyone from the army?
Not really, no. There is a few people that I will speak to now and again, but I think when I left the army, and then that's when I come out to everybody. I think I was out to people back home, but then I come out to everybody when I left the army.
Yeah, once
So I
you get
kind of just segregated myself away from everybody else because it was still quite like looked down upon in the army when I was there.
oh god, yeah, they'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's something about men I find so weird when they're like, oh, you're looking at me, and I'm like, it's always the ugly ones, or like
It's always the ugly ones, isn't it? It's like, I'm
the most
fucking gay, not desperate, love. I'm not going to try and shag
brutal
you.
of men, especially when I'm in drag, like, and you're doing a gig, like fuck off. Funny enough, myself and Rusty Hinges, we used to do a lot of events for these army wives. They have a barracks here at Aldergrove in Belfast. Um,
Yeah.
and we did just one night up to give a wee bit of entertainment for the they loved it, and then there was like all these like Jamaican girls were like stationed here, and they all had nicknames, like one was called Rice and Pea and the other one was called like Bogle Bogle, and that's even on the base the wives were calling the girls were calling themselves it. They loved it. They were like, oh my god. We met them for about 4 years in a row, like the girls, and then when the Jamaican girls left we were literally like in tears, like, oh my god, they were so lovely.
I
um
think if I was out in the army, I would still be in the army now
oh really?
because I did enjoy it. I was actually really good at my job. I won quite a few like awards and medals. But
Oh
because I wasn't out at the time, I
yeah.
wasn't comfortable with like the social side of the army. So it was like work was good, but then the social part, which was a huge part of it because you all live together, that was like the hard part. So
Yeah, you
yeah, I
don't
think if I
really.
was out, I'd still be there now.
Oh my God, fucking it. So you would not be running a gay bar in Gran Canaria? You'd be
Exactly.
lining up doing those marches, bitch. Uh,
Things happen for a reason.
they actually flew Rusty and I over to Gatterick Carrison. Um,
Love.
and
It's a huge
it,
garrison that it's like the biggest one.
yeah, I have some photographs on my phone still of us like in the boxes where they train the Queen's Guards, and we're like two fucking dicks. And it was obviously, it was the sergeants, it was the fucking, so we've done a sergeant's mess before as well, that was
That's
a strange.
crazy.
A sergeant's mess and two fucking drag queens. Those men were in their red uniforms looking at us like, what the fuck is this shit? And we were just like,
That is wild.
what I am.
I
They
can't
kind of
believe
wanted,
it.
they
When I
want,
was in the army, I'd never heard of drag queens like coming onto the bases or anything like that. That is wild.
we were, it was like 20, oh my God, I must look through my phone and tell you what date it was that we went to Gather Carris and flew to Newcastle, and then a soldier picked us up and brought us down. And then at the end of the event, these boys were like, we'll walk you back to the barracks. They gave us a whole barrack to ourselves, and we were staying in these little single bed rooms getting into drag. It was like,
Did anything happen?
no, I told this ugly one to fuck off. Like, go away. We don't want you.
Because I wouldn't be surprised because I think that's the kind of thing that soldiers would do
Oh,
is try and shag a drag queen just for the sake of it.
they wanted it. They were like, look at her. And at the time, I thought I was beautiful compared to now. Like, fuck, I'd clean up right now. Like, but back then, I was just in one sort of flat, straight wig. It wasn't sexy.
Is that I think that's the thing when you first start drag, you think you're the most beautiful fucking thing going, don't you? And you
Oh,
look back and you're like, oh my God, what the fuck did I look like?
who the fuck did that to me? I'm like, oh my God.
I look like Auntie Marie.
Oh, bitch.
She's here now. She's
She
here
is.
now.
She is on then. I do believe she's back tomorrow. She's at an
Is she
event.
back tomorrow?
We left today, I think. But yes, I have seen her over. She's been videoing hard and sore.
I had to tell her off the other night.
What?
So, what night was her first night? Sunday night. So, poor fucking Rosebud's on the mic, and Auntie Marie's shouting, will you hurry the fuck up? While Rosebud's on the mic,
None.
obviously pissed, thinking she's
Yes.
funny.
Mm.
So I was working the next day and she come in, she was like, how are you? I said, I'm fucking pissed off with you, girl. I said, don't ever come into this bar and tell my drag queens on the microphone to hurry the fuck up. But
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to come across quite rude. Give me a hug. Are you okay? How are you? But imagine going to a drag show and being like, hurry the fuck up to a drag queen on the mic. I couldn't think of anything
God.
worse. We all need to just go to her show. I said to her, actually, I was like, if I come to your show, which I never would anyway,
Brandy. I'll get you some. I'll get you cheap flights if you want.
But no, I said I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come across quite aggressive, but it's just not nice, is it? To go
No.
to a drag queen and be like, hurry the fuck up.
No, especially if it's done to you as well. You don't like that. It would be like, oh,
But
it's
no,
like,
God bless her. She's fab, Auntie Marie. She's
oh.
funny. She's really funny.
Please tell me she did her party trick and whip off her hair.
No, I don't
Oh,
want to see that.
no. Oh, it's very. But she is hilarious. Just when she's steaming, I'm like, you bitch, you're
She
hilarious.
just takes her hair off.
Just whips the
It's
hair
fucking brilliant.
and sticks it back on and dances on. I'm like, that's a legend right there. Oh, she's something else. So how many nights of work do you how many nights of work do you week? How many nights a week do
Three
you
or four, at the minute, four.
for?
And people are like, you only work 4 nights a week. I'm like, I work fucking probably 7 days a week as well, love.
Yeah, you things to do
I
running a
do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. But yeah, I do three or four, normally on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, the good nights.
I don't know how these girls do like 3 or 4, 5 nights in a row. I'm fucking dead after one.
Same. I do like one night and then I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucked. And then I've
Not that I need to drink, but it makes it so much more fun to have a drink. I just
yes.
so the
I
next day I'm like in bed hungover. I'm like, I do not want to do a show tonight.
yeah. I that you sound exactly like me. Like I will take a
We're
drink.
the same person. We
We are
hate
this
it.
we are we're just split. You were in England, I'm here. I literally am like, I get drunk, I go one night, then I get up and go, no, not today. And then I'd be
It's when we
texting.
have like the events like Pride or the reunion and I'm doing 3 or 4 in a row and I'm like, I hate my life.
There got to a point for a while I actually hated looking at Roxy Tumbledryer's face in the mirror. I was used to get really angry. I was like, this fucking bitch.
Oh, I hate my face every fucking night.
Like,
Like, just get this face on quick as you can.
tell me the story of your signature eye.
My scar. So people are like, you copied Anitra. And technically, yes, I did. And I'm not going to say I didn't.
Have you a scar?
But I have the scar. So she
Ah,
doesn't have the scar. I have the scar there. I ran into a door when I was about one, cracked my head
oh my
open.
God.
And then since then, I've had a really prominent scar. So yeah, I was like, she's done this scar. I have the scar. So let me color it in.
Yes, fucking right. Well, funny enough, now that we're saying we're the same person, I fell down a flight of stairs whenever I was two, and I have a big scar on my left eyebrow.
Fabulous. You look like who's that off Harry Potter? What's his name?
Um, Daniel Harry Potter.
So you're basically Harry Potter.
I've heard that all my life. It's like I'm like Havada Kedavra, you fuck bag. You're like Harry Potter. It's usually like straight fellas. I'm like, yeah, and you look like a
You
wanker.
fag
Like,
bag.
you fucking bitch.
You're a fag bag, Harry.
Harry, you're now a faggot. And J.K. Rowling hates trans women or something. I don't know what she's into right now.
Oh, terrible woman. Terrible woman.
She's a mad bitch. So anything in
And
the
oh,
pipeline
carry
coming?
on, carry on.
Oh yeah, my next question was anything in the pipeline coming up? Anything you're looking forward to this year? Coming
Oh, in 2 weeks, I've got 3 shows in the UK.
up? Yes,
I
fuck
can't
lives.
wait.
Yes.
Um,
What brings you up?
so what was I here before? So I was booked for a show in Manchester. So they were flying me out. And I was like, I'm there for 5 nights. So why not try and get some more money?
Yeah, fucking
So I
right.
put it out there. The scene in Lincoln, who you met some of the girls, they booked me for the Tuesday night. Wednesday night, I'm booked to judge a drag competition, which I can't wait. I cannot wait to do this, by the way. I
Oh
couldn't think of anything better judging the queens on stage. I'm like, no, hate that. Move next.
no, didn't like it. Don't like your shoes.
No, shite.
Oh
No,
God.
I think I'll be the nicest judge in the world. I'm like, no, so
Usually
sorry.
I'm all smiles. I'm like, yeah, great. Didn't like that.
So yes, I'm judging a drag competition, Mum of Bear in Viaduct in Leeds, and then yeah, we're doing Manchester, and then
Oh,
I'm going up to Newcastle for 2 nights for a friend's birthday. I can't wait for that.
oh my God, amazing. I'm like, fuck, I should have got you over here. I'm like, come to Belfast.
No, I actually keep saying I want to come to Belfast because obviously things change. I think Queens will start to want to leave this year because I've been here a few years now. So I want to come to Belfast. I want to go to Dublin and see some Queens and see
See some
who
ladies.
wants to come over to Gran Canaria.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find some talent. There's some good ones. There's some ones. Um, definitely in
It's
Belfast.
just the thing with the Northern Irish girls, they drink.
We like a bit
They
of piss.
drink.
A lot of girls don't. No, there's quite a few that are not big drinkers.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like,
Any
geez.
Northern Irish queen I've had work here, other than Raina, have been drinkers and love getting fucking pissed every night.
There's only so like I can drink, but I don't get pissed because I don't know. Like then you can't do shit. I'm like, I need to keep. keep nice, just keep right, and then at the end, like, yeah, I'm all right. I can go home now and take it all off. But usually,
No,
like,
I love getting pissed, but it's just when can you stop? It's like
yeah,
the
you
girls that
know
were
your
here
limits.
before, they would go out every night, be hungover in the day, sleep all day, and then come to work and hate doing it because they're so hungover. And it was just
Yeah,
a repeated cycle, and it was like, right, we need to calm it down.
yeah, it becomes difficult because you have too much, and then if it's anything else, drugs, etc., to keep you going, it's a fucking vicious cycle. It's difficult.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but no, I'm definitely going to get down to see y'all as well. I'll bring my shit and do a few numbers.
Fab.
You
But
get me
yeah,
going.
I need to speak to people anyway because I really want to come over. I think I've got some time in June that I could maybe come over and just watch a few shows, maybe stay with Tina. I love Tina Legs, by the way.
Oh fuck yes,
Incredible.
she is back with us this weekend in Union Street. She joins back again, and then I follow her as soon as she finishes her show. So mine is straight after Tina, so it's going to be a good
She's
laugh.
fucking fantastic. And who am I watching at the moment? I do watch Drag Queens, obviously, all the time to try and see who's going to come over. Who do I love? What's her name? Who's that young girl that keeps coming up at the minute that's always with Rusty, that does all the
Sunny
splits and
darling.
everything? Sunny Darling. Wow, what a queen.
Oh, oh my god, the splits, the jumps, the fanny.
Not that I am into all of that, by the way. I love just people that stand on a microphone and just talk shit.
Yeah, oh,
But
that's
I
what you love.
have to give her due. She is fantastic.
Oh, those splits, those tricks are everything. You're kind of like, oh my god, are you not
Pure Bent, I love him out of drag.
who?
Wow, what a sec Pure Bent.
Oh,
What
of
a
course.
sexy, sexy man.
Our lovely Ben.
Oh, he's sexy.
Always beautiful, beautifully.
He's
I've had him here on
gorge.
he's been on this podcast as well. And we've got the
Yes, I did. I
next.
listened to that actually, and I listened to Faces.
Oh,
She shouted me out.
she's all tricks and backflips
I
and all
love
that too.
Fierce. But at first, she come and worked in Sparkles one night, and then she let me down a few times, so we had our words. But yeah, she's brilliant.
Oh, she's a
Do you know
legend.
what I want to say to Fierce though? If you do listen to this, when she lip syncs, she looks like she's shouting it. I don't know why.
I wanna live forever.
She's screaming at you. I know, but I fucking love that girl. She's so fucking funny.
Absolutely brilliant. She's a legend herself as well. I do love Oil Fierce Injection, Scragger. I've actually Tina Legs coming up on the podcast as well soon, so that's another one you listen out for.
Fabulous.
She is
But
a
yeah, Tina's inspired me a lot in drag. There's a few people that have inspired me, and she's one of them. She's just her determination and just her grit to do the job, and just every number that she does, it's 110% every time.
and with those brand new hips and everything now, she is giving it everything.
Yes, her what is it? Bionic hips?
Her bionic lady
I can't
lips.
remember what she called. She's got names for them.
Oh, there's names, yeah. I can't remember myself, but I was like, I said to her, I think I texted him, I was like, you're like Shakira now, your hips don't lie. I was like, yeah, they're lions in a hospital bin.
But no, what a woman. She
Uh,
is a fantastic woman.
she is lovely. She is lovely. But Brandy, that is literally everything I want to ask you today. Thank you very much for coming on the Laundry Room
I've
podcast.
loved it. It's been fab.
Been a gay getting the insight into the Gran Canaria world that every gay flocks to at some point, or maybe so many times over the years. So they will probably all be listening in to hear a little bit about them. So make sure you go down to Sparkles Showbar in the Umbo Centre.
Yes, please come and see us. All of the girls have got Rosebuds, Holly Glam. We've spoke about them. Who else? We got Queen Queef.
Quick wave, yeah.
She's fabulous. Raina, incredible. Do you know what I love about Raina? She also like behind the scenes puts in so much work to her drag, which I don't think people you don't really see.
No, nobody
So
sees.
people don't really get like noted for that, and she does put a lot of work into it.
No, no, she's in.
And all the rest of the queens as well. They're all fucking fantastic.
I am looking forward to when she joins us here in Belfast in a couple of weeks.
Yes, I can't wait to see the
Quite a good
videos.
show, and it'd be nice to see her. It was years ago she done a documentary about me when she was just a little
I
student.
heard about this.
It's on YouTube. I look like a fucking thumb.
You
If I
still
look like a
do.
bitch, I will fucking fly out there. I will fucking fly out there. I'll get you.
We will fight.
Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to she comes over. But yeah, make sure you get down, folks, to Sparkles. If you're ever in Gran Canaria, head away down there. What time do we open?
We open at 8 o'clock every night.
Eight
Queens
o'clock.
come out at 9 o'clock every night. We host karaoke and comedy until about 11, which then the show will start. And then we do DJing, we party, we go out, we argue, we
We
do everything.
yes, we go around the bars, and then of course checking out Kiki as well. Um,
Yes, come and see us in Kiki for the after party till 6 a.m.
Yes, and it's in a new venue now as well. So anybody who hasn't been out in a while and remembered the old Kiki, it's in a brand new venue.
Yes, it is.
Yes, yes, yes. Fabulous. Well, once again, Brandy, thank you, you bitch. You were amazing.
No, thank you. Thank you so much. And if you got anything exciting coming up, no one ever asks you. You
Ah,
ask us.
I know I
Have
always
you
ask
got
the thing, what have I got? I have got, oh my God, I've loads of shit in my
you
diary.
got some flights to fly on?
Flights to fly on, things to do, some bookings at weekends, and t-shirts to sell. I've yes,
Yes, you've got t-shirts as well now. I want one.
you can get the Roxy Tumble Dryer t-shirts. They're available right now. They're only £14, including postage and packaging, and they're in sizes small, medium, large, extra, extra large, and tent. So you can get any one you want. Let me know the sizes. Contact me.
Gazebo size.
Roxy Gazebo from All Weather. I can make it happen. The website, they can do everything for me. I'm loving them. They're great.
Fabulous.
They're fabulous. But yeah, I'll have to send you over a t-shirt. Maybe like a little bralette or something you can
You
wear.
just have to, you just need to come over. Like I said, I want a Northern Ireland takeover. I want you, Rusty, that Sunny Darling, Pure Bent, Tina. We need to do it.
Oh my God. We'll get that booked in and I will book flights and time
We
off work.
a one Pride night. You should come over for Pride. It's fantastic.
I think I
And
would.
then one Pride night we do like I did a London takeover once with Honey Fox, Luna Cortez, a few other queens, Sharon the Grande one, fantastic. So we need to do it with Belfast and Northern
Yeah.
Ireland.
Why not get those red hand bitches over? We'll come over. I'll definitely come over for that. I think that'd be good fun.
Fab.
Would be great. But yes, once again, thank you very much for listening this week again. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. Thank you for listening as always every week. There'll be more podcasts on the way very soon. Stick with me. These are all fabulous. In the meantime, God bless, good night, bye bye, and don't get fingered. Bye.
Bye.